Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector, where man, we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot that's been going on, like why we're outside the Shadow Yards with a tiny sort of trading fleet, with a bunch of ships that haven't even been equipped with stuff yet. Long story short, I did some more exploration, I got some more cash, and more importantly, I found Greem, and on Greem is an excellent archipelago. I can't even pronounce that word. I can type it all the time, but a very nice habitable world with a desert world, with an artificial world, and there's a barren world tacked in here somewhere right here. So what that means is that we're switching gears a little bit. I know the Wheel of Actual Doom is supposed to come into play when we get to level 5, and right now I'm at level 3. I kind of have two goals here. One is to try to get to level 5 to see if I can unlock the Destroyer class. But I think looking at the skill trees, and I don't know if bulk transport changed entirely or not. I do like that it adds civilian grade ships burn level to or +2. Ooh, can't read. But the personnel capacity, fuel capacity, cargo capacity, I think that's a go ahead and get it right now. I know there's some other skills that are more important here, but I think that's going to give us maybe the nudge we need where we can take some of these ships. And you see, even with just the crap that we have right now, we can already carry 1,000 supplies, or that's fuel, excuse me. We can already carry over 1,000 supplies. That would have been really useful last episode. But the big question mark here is crew. So we do have, there's a pretty big gap of space between here and here. And there's some Ordos right around here. So we'll want to kind of come in from the south if we can. Of course, this little space river is going to be a problem. But let's go ahead before we head off from the Shadow Yards here. Let's go to Gladiator one more time. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Enjoy the backbeats here. We're going to refit, and this is a civilian ship. We are just going to be doing the auto fit thing here, but you can see the auto fit just wants to put augmented field drive, so I'm not exactly crazy. It is going to cost a little bit of credits here. I'm just going to try to equip these as best I can. I know some of this, there's a sort of elegant art to trying to put everything together and trying to tinker with everything myself, and I do want to get there. But one of the things that I found when I was trying to do that off camera is there goes the cats. It's like it's right on cue. They hear me talk and they're like, we're gonna be morons. But one of the things that I found off camera is that my builds were underperforming what the AI was able to put together. So we're just gonna see kind of how some of this goes, some of this auto building, kind of put it out of our hands a little bit, and maybe that's the Pierre Sieghart way. Speaking of which, we do need to move some of these things up here, out here, over here. I have gotten a bevy of officer requests, which is awesome. I have gotten some ship requests, and that means that, and that was one of the big things that I asked for in one of my previous posts. So let's see here. These are also med skippers. One of the things that we may be looking for here is planet name submissions, administrator name submissions, other things here. But the more important thing right now is that we just want to move some of our officers over here, just to make things work. I think we put Makokolo over here, very aggressive with some weapons that go up front here. Darrow, obviously, we'll put you back in your ship when we're here. Same with Rock Forehead, Paper Plate Face. I know you made a suggestion in the comments for trying to change it, but I think it's kind of funny right now, and we can just try to find the Vic. Where is the Vic anyway, and try to adjust that. Now, because I think they... Ooh, that's going to be fun. They're somewhere around here. We'll figure it out later. Another thing about this map here, this is the system with the abandoned station, but it's next to a derelict. So it may be more financially advantageous for me, instead of paying a bunch of port fees, to just go ahead and try to move a bunch of ships. But let's see here. Is there any other trading I can do? Like volatiles, we still want to go to Apple for, I don't know, is there, now that I have a little bit more cargo space, I wonder if there's something else I should do here. We're not going to buy access to that. That's not as cheap as I could get on metals. We do need heavy machinery. We're not going to buy heavy machinery there. I don't know if the Persian League hates us or not, but yeah, that could be an issue later. Recreational drugs, very exciting. Big scary weapons, also very exciting, but we'll deal with that later. So I don't think I'm trading anything else right now. If I do want to build an outpost, that actually does require a gamma core. Thank you to all the commenters who pointed that out. But I think our number one priority here, I keep wanting to go to Lilith. Lilith is not our planet. I want to go home. I want to go home, rally the rest of the ships, see what we have, see if I can do this with just frigates, and maybe, just maybe, pick some winnable fights along the way. I must have already bought their black market fuel. We'll buy the rest of your actual fuel as well. Kind of purchase above the board, because Lord knows if I am auto-fitted. Oh, that's interesting. Derelict fast picket. I've made this mistake once already, where I decide to fight people without having my full fleet here. I think I just want to get my full fleet first. So we'll see. What are they doing? They're avoiding the station. I guess one of the questions is, are they... They're not coming after us. And we don't know... Ooh. There's a derelict smuggler. I really am tempted to take it on, but that danger 2 stars takes into account a bunch of non-combat ships that I have. So I think I'm just going to try to avoid them. Hopefully I didn't overshoot the jump point. Alright. So let's go home. First things first. Let's get our homework. I am going to be trying to pick some fights with exactly people like that. We need to turn off our freaking transponder, though. I love getting comments from older videos, from series from last year. That's just like, by the way, your transponder's on all the time. It's like, yes, yes it is. Look, Roiders. Friendly Roiders, just a few. Hanging out here. Now, when we last left, the Roider Union finally was getting on the land grab. Apparently it takes 34 days to send an invasion fleet across the system. I don't have a good comment about that. It's also interesting that I'm still getting some of these contracts offered by people. I am going to need some money. So, like, we're going to need some capital to start up our shit here. So I think I am actually going to take both of these, but our number one priority is going to get to Green. So if these fall through, they fall through. I kind of hate taking the Roider one, but I have enough rep with them that I can take the hit just a little bit. We don't want to do that. We only want to go in the direction we want to go to. So let's see here. Kari's up here. There's Quark. Like I said, 34 days. This must be Distant Worlds universe at this point. Oh man. That game is coming out during a very busy week of work for me, so we'll see how that goes, but that's definitely one for the channel this year. Oh, look, my transponder's off. Let's see here. Hopefully no patrols get really upset with me. There is people that are pursuing pickets. We kind of want to be doing that too, so let's park at Rock Piper Perch. We got some business to take care of here. Now, first off, volatiles. Still the Dictat or Apple. So I guess we'll try to go over there eventually. Survey data. I don't think I need to sell it just yet, although money's starting to get a little tight. Let's start with doing the thing we need to do here. Let's really start with just our homework here. We can't take this ship yet. I mean, we can transport it and move it to our colony, but there's no reason to do that just yet. We need to actually count our chickens before they hatch. That's not how the saying goes. We're going to take all of our other ships out of storage, and look at this. We need 419 crew, so if we max out our crew, we can get a colony together. We have 2,210, and we have enough fuel to get there. We may be able to do this right now. That's very exciting. And like I said before, I'm not level 5. I mentioned this in an early video. We will spin the wheel for a run significant event, such as founding first colony. So we're going to get our first spin of the wheel today, if it all goes according to plan. And as you've heard me say before, I do enjoy having a plan, but the plans can change. So let's see here. I got a comment as well. There are the blueprint packages. I don't know how impressive or unimpressive it is, but it was requested I pick up a Roider Union HQ to build on one of the colonies. I think that's a good idea. Use of money. Rock Piper Shipworks blueprint is also fascinating, and I think I will be happy to pick up both of those, hopefully before Akari goes kaput, because I do have some fears that these guys are not as strong as maybe I was hoping here. But let's hear. That's a decent price on crew. That's not exactly well, it's a doable price on crew. Better than trying to go into Ludic Path or Derelict places that won't even trade with me and will just shoot to kill. So let's see, how much crew? We can buy black market crew. Not like that, we can't. We can buy black market fuel. Fortunately, supplies here are pretty cheap as well. So we're going to need to do all of that. Let's see, it takes what, 200 supplies to colonize? It's going to be really funny if I get this wrong. So there's 7,500. I'm going to need to sell some shit. That's fine. That's great. If I'm just trying to get rid of this now, it's only 122. And then the gamma cores here. I may just store the gamma cores for now. I mean, we'll be getting a bunch more in a little bit. But yeah, only 50,000 here. That's fine. Let's put these in the storage here. Oh, what do you know? I had crew in storage. That's something I should probably remember. Metal plates are also required to build an outpost, so it's not bad that I have those. I am going to go ahead and... Does anybody nearby want to buy transplutonics? Oh, the Shadow Yards. Well, too bad for them, I guess. Alright. I was kind of planning this run to not be one where I colonize immediately, but... You know, that's exactly what I just said, isn't it? You have some plans sometimes, and those plans kind of go by the wayside. See, this is a much better price for heavy machinery. We will totally do this after we sell all y'all. And let's buy like 50. That's fine. Alright, so we have 1,000 crew. So we just need to accumulate like 400 more crew. Maybe 100 more supplies just to be safe. And we don't want to buy that. Although that'd be fun, I guess. Let's see here for fuel. 25 each. That fills up our tanks. Now we're carrying our... Oh my gosh, we're carrying our whole fleet. And we can still get to green. And here's the thing is that I have my whole fleet here. This is really exciting. I'm actually kind of surprised at how excited I am about this. What are you? You're a Mudskipper civilian transport. Why are we trying to do like a battle carrier thing here for 3,000 monies? That's a real domain, apparently. Real domain adventures. Yeah. We'll just let you guys be unbuilt. But yeah, let's go ahead. This is going to take just a minute. This is the kind of thing that if I was good with editing and keeping all my homework straight and everything, I would be doing this off camera. But you see how many tiny little ships I have. That is because I have modded the save file, and by doing so I have allowed myself to have some more ships. Part of the reason for that is to try and balance the fact that I want to do this run where I have a few more frigates swarming around everywhere. We'll keep the Shepherd up with the combat ships. We're going to drop the Mud Skippers down here. And then we're going to decide what I'm going to fly for the time being. Because honestly, with the way this run is going to go... Let's see, you're just, you're the Shepherd. So I want you to stay up here. I think I'm going to fly the Insufferable, because that seems fun. It has a nice big gun on the front, the Spike Driver. I mean, point shoot for a dumb pilot like me, that works very well. So we'll go ahead and put myself on there. It's not the fastest thing in the world. I like Kokolo on the Nord. Like I said, we'll name some of these things as it goes along here. Darrow of Lycos is obviously going to be flying his ship if I can find it. And I got some great suggestions for ship names, but the rule once again is going to be you gotta get a kill before you get named. So hopefully we'll be getting some kills today as well. Where is your damn ship? And this is the great part here. I mean, Short Leg is another fun ship that maybe I could have somebody else fly. If I look over here, we're looking for the Tier Morga to be flown by Darrow of Lycos. Tier Morga is like the worst episode of Dora the Explorer ever. There we are. That's a damn good ship too. So we'll see how that goes. Put you up here. Got to think about what we're doing with Mr. Forehead here. We'll put the Shepherd Drone Tender down here. I think it may be a good idea here. Ion Cannon, Phase Lance, Double Harpoon. Let's put you on this. Because you're aggressive. That seems like it could work pretty well. And it doesn't hurt to look at what our biggest ships are. So the Thrush, Sphinx, Polaris Traveler. I mean, there's the Thrush. Polaris Traveler. I was not exactly impressed with how slow that ship was, so maybe someone else will be doing a little bit better here. Oh, here we go. Our cautious officer that needs to be retrained, Bobby B. You get to fly the ship with no shields. And a phase cloak. Do we want you flying a phase cloak ship with all that stuff? I don't think so. Let's do a better ship here, because this is a phase ship with torpedoes, light assault gun. I think we can better use your talents here. Storm Blaster, Tactical Laser, IR Pulse Laser. Like, there's just lots of options. And I mean, we don't have to be married to any ship right now. We can always just pick something for now and do it later. Like, here we go. The hypochondriac. Kind of lets us use some of the shit a little bit better here. Or maybe I switch. Let's look and see, because I auto-fit these. Yeah, these are energy. So we want Energy Specialist Mikokolo would actually do really well there. Alright, so here's our full fleet assembled. Pretty exciting. We have 39,000 credits left to our name, which is just a touch scary, but it's fine. We have a lot of fuel. We need to get some more crew. Like what, 400 more? That's not going to make us like totally broke, is it? Yeah, that's a hashtag not totally broke. Alright. So that's a start. We are way oversupplied right now, I think. But that's okay. It's a little, it feels a little weird being like, you know what, we're gonna, what am I looking for, by the way? Repair ships were here. We have everything we need to go out and colonize, I think. We have a bunch of crew, more crew than we need. We can drop 1,000. We have 100 heavy machinery. We have a shit ton of supplies. We need to make it there with 200. We have fuel to spare, so let's set a course. I was not expecting to do this early. It's kind of exciting. Okay, we have, oh, Derelict. You know what? Let's pick a fight. Let's not pick a fight. I mean, that's, yeah, we're not picking a fight. That would be nice if I had gotten there before and been like, hey, by the way, guys, we're already here. But see, now we're about to be broke. We have a month left, so what we could do is move down, drop off a lot of our frigates, and do a little bit of an exploration fleet thing. Oh boy. Let's turn off our transponder again. The last thing I'd want to do is to be hit by pirates. Honestly, this is a story point material, and I'm half shocked that nobody put on the wheel. Hey, that's new. That is new. I'm shocked nobody put on the wheel. You cannot use a story point. Okay, that's not an Ordo. I was told I can actually turn off my stuff here in the Slipstream. So we have fights here. We could actually take some of these fights. Like I said, I do want to fight. Feels like the very grouchy ladybug. I want to fight. But I'm not big enough. Everything's just a little bit scary. We're actually using 3.2 supplies per day. We have an idle officer as well. Who's our idle officer? Oh no, Heirs 2! Oh my gosh, we forgot all about Heirs 2. That makes me sad. You're on Sphinx duty. And I need to double check and rename that for now. And maybe that's not the best place for you right now, but we're gonna keep you there. Alright, so how far do we want to dive? I know there's Ordos over here. Is it better to go through the oh, there's an Ordo right there. What did I just say? They will like completely blow up my shit. So let's get out of here now. Like, it may be better for me to try to hide in the nebulas because I know they're here. And like, we could try to use the hyperspace storms to move us a little bit. I'm actually kind of nervous. Oh my god, there's another. Okay, that one we knew was there. So do we e-burn? There's another Ordo right there. Okay. So that's how you eat supplies in a hurry. Okay. So we've got lots of stuff going on. We just have a little ways to go. I have half a mind to try and do this in the dark, and the other half of the mind says we sustain burn and just try to race there fast. Oh, nerves. Alright. In case we need to in case we need a transverse jump, we go in to the, like, 4 o'clock. I'm just going to try and go into outer system jump point. Hopefully nobody's built a pirate base here. But here we go. Green. Oh man. We have a stable location. I totally forgot to check for those. You really only need one. Nav buoy's nice, sensor buoy's nice, but the comm relay is like nearly vital. So, and you can technically build those later, but there's our artificial planet. We're going to check out and see what you guys have. Oh, that's nice. Required to survey. Is that a mod or is that the base game? I guess that's something I should really know. But yeah, we cooked some supplies, but I was a little concerned that I was oversupplied, and now I know that I am. But anyway, here's the domain arrow probe. I wonder why I left it. I guess it's either we couldn't fight it or anything else. But Hyacinth, I'm going to have to think of a better name for this. I just realized I didn't think of the name for what we're going to call the faction. That's a little bit of a problem, but I guess it's a problem for another day, because we have enough crew, and the nice thing is that we won't have to pay these guys a salary after we dump them on a planet. We have enough supplies, and we have enough heavy machinery, 75% habitability, 2 accessibility, assuming a spaceport was constructed, so widespread ruins, which is good, adequate farmland, mining is good. We're going to do farming first, because it's cheap. And it helps with sustainability. The pollution's a little annoying. I think we might be able to clean that up. But let's go ahead and... we are hitting this button. And I'm going to say the reason we're doing this, if you've watched other series of me play this next Relian, there's the land grab. We got to take this before somebody else takes it. And right now they're distracted fighting all the domain people. So that's where we are. If we were playing in the base game, I'd probably still go for this right away because we're not finding a better place to colonize than this. We can rename this colony later, so we're just going to keep it this for now. You'll need to set up your faction's name and flag. Now, I tried to install a faction bonus flag mod, and we didn't get too much here. Now, I don't really have like a lot of great ideas right now. So I think we're just going to go with something simple like the horse. Sieghart AG seems terrible. Tan Charter. So, wow, this is... This has nothing to do with everything, but that's fine. This is what the generate stuff means. Those all are kind of terrible. Sieghart, I don't know. I hate this. I hate this. I should have thought about this before, and I just totally blanked because I've been busy with work. But we can fit that for now. As of yet, unnamed. I do like one of the ship names that I had suggested to me is pretty much on the same times of Sieghart, insert name here. But like I said, this is all changeable. So V is fine, is fine, A is fine, this is fine. We need stuff. Must be in range of a comm relay to view the global market. Well, isn't this fun? We didn't bring extra shit for our people, but the growth rate's still fantastic, and we're already making a profit. That's kind of amazing. I'm so used to founding places that suck, for want of a better word. But look, we suddenly lost a bunch of people. And we suddenly don't need to be dragging every single ship under the sun over here, so we won't. You guys can take a sit. I don't think we need all of the transport things. I do want to kind of take my combat fleet out, though. But let's be smart about this. We have what kind of what stuff can we do right away that's nearby? Both of these, in fact. So I think what we do is just hit here, go back to the core worlds, and once this colony's done cooking, once this part's done building, we just go ahead and add a structure. Now, one of the fun parts is that we have a lot of new mod stuff compared to last time. Like, a lot of stuff. I added terraforming and shit, as you can already see. There's new industries and everything. I'm going to have to take some time to read about this. And I didn't do my homework. I wasn't waiting to do this yet, but we do definitely want to build farming. And we do definitely want to build an orbital station. Those are both very important things. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and I love radiation absorbers. Reduces radiation environmental hazard 25%. If we even need that, there's probably some other good stuff that we'll deal with later. But we have ruined infrastructure. Old, broken industrial infrastructure is spread throughout the ruins covering this world. Surprisingly, key parts of it seem to be in repairable condition. You might be able to restore it to working order. Click to manage or restore. We can upgrade it to an academy for 150. That's a lot less than I expected. Well, interesting. So that'll just let us build an academy right away. I like it. So our stability's shit. Our access is shit because we don't have a spaceport. It's fine. We do have a bar, though. That's what I love. So open comm directory. Nobody here. The very first thing we build is a bar. Testing incident is still kind of up here. It says no risk whatsoever. Let's accept it. That's 60,000 more. Man who looks disappointed in seedy-looking traders. Needs 25 units of recreational drugs. You look like you're having a bad day. See what trouble you can get into at the underworld. I don't want to see what trouble I can get. I just founded this colony. Did you, like, hop on here? Bring the spaceport on Lamus offline for 60 days? I can't actually do that. But what I can do, before we even get to this stuff here, is... And you have to pardon the music jarring here for just a second. Because I need to open up something here. We have our colony founded. We now need to do the thing. You see what that pointer is? It's for the Wheel of Actual Doom. There, you can imagine there's crowd noises and everything here. The Wheel of Actual Doom is something that has piqued the interest of people, at least all across the planet. It's just like, we founded a colony, now what? We're level 3, we're still in here. But it's all fine. What the rules of the run say is that what we get here is going to be a permanent rule we have to follow. However, there are some rules that I have for this wheel. There are a few things on this wheel, it'll pop up when it comes up, that are things that are not allowed to be permanent. That's because they affect officers based on the submission, and I don't want to do things that screw over people that requested to be an officer. So some of those can't be permanent. There's a few other ones that are IOUs, which means if I'm not in a position in the game to do it right now, I will owe the game having to do it later when I'm first available. The one I can think of offhand is actually the black bar right here. Sell all blueprints to pirates, which I can't do. It actually needs an IOU. There's another one of giving nanoforges to pirates. So, this is what y'all came here for, the Wheel of Actual Doom. We gotta spin it before we leave. Let's see if we're gonna screw ourselves and hit ourselves in the plan. Yeah, this is wheeldecide.com. Wheel of Actual Doom, brought to you by double the largest ship type accessible on the current level. Okay, we currently don't have a limit here, so I'm going to keep that in the pool and spin it again. This is something that I wasn't expecting to do until level 5, so I just kept it right there. I could say that this doubles the destroyers. You know what? I may just put a poll. up and let you all decide how the wheel's going to act. Do we just keep it in the pool, or do I get to have more than one destroyer? But we're going to do another spin because this needs to affect this run right now. Choose a logistics vessel for a flagship in the next battle. I love it. Can't do that permanently. See, this is the great part. Wheel of Actual Doom with things here. I'm going to do that for the next one. We're going to keep that in the pool. Choose one spin in the outcome. Wow. The Wheel of Actual Doom is the Wheel of Actual Disaster. Alright. Oh, shit. Name 4 ships something ridiculous, and they have to keep it over here forever. Oh, God. We're not going to do 4 ships. We're going to do 5 ships, and that means I have to look up something right now. Alright, so I just ran into some fun technical difficulties where I lost my mouse pointer as a result of doing alt-tabbing and doing the wheel spin between here. So we're going to do the second spin before I go back and rename the ships, and y'all are going to hate it, and it's great. So let's go ahead and do a spin one more time. That's right, we are going to be keeping 2 permanent rules here because we got the double off the very beginning. Maybe it's going to be something positive. I will put a poll up to see what you all think, and what we get is must wait until the next spin to assign skills. You know what? I think that is a great rule for this run. And I love having that as a permanent rule, because that means that I can't just sit on the fly maybe in the middle of combat and say, hey, I really need this right now. I have to earn my level, and then when I earn my level, that's going to allow me to level up, not just me, but assigning skills for myself, assigning skills for officers, things like that. So we're going to expand it a little bit beyond just my skills, but it's fine. We're gonna keep it that way. But see, this is an interesting exercise in what exactly the wheel is going to do. But I need to fix something in the game real quick, restart the client. Hey, this is Asher from the future, just letting you know that any rules that I fail to follow or screw up on, I will fix at the beginning of the next video. I hope you enjoy what's coming. So hooray, the mouse pointer is now restored. That's a really weird thing that happened, but not as bad as what's about to happen here. So like I said, the Insufferable, Tier Morga, I think there's the only named ships that I have right here. They're all going to go back into the pool. We've got to do the most important part of this run right here, which is now we will permanently have to have a ship that is always called Scary Spice, and then we will always permanently have to have a ship that is called Sporty Spice. Then we will have to always have a ship that is permanently called, you can see where this is going. Some of y'all are too young to understand what this is, but I see the analytics. I know that most of y'all are gonna love this because you want to cringe, but you can't stop dancing. So here we go. And we have obviously Bobby B piloting the Posh Spice, which is a very scary big gun ship. So one of the requirements for the rest of the run is that we run with the Spice Girls. I could have gone with the Golden Girls, which is 4, but it's too soon for flying a ship called Betty White and watching it get exploded. We actually don't have the heavy machinery to survey Hantu Raya, so that's going to remain a mystery for now. But this we can do in 90 days. I don't think we have the... Well, we might have the fuel to get up there and swing around. If nothing else, I'd like to... I'm pretty sure we can do this and this all in good time. So let's start with trying to get the Derelict authorities up here. Like I said, we need cash on hand, because as we saw before with our colony here, I'll just pop in one more time, because now we apparently renaming our ships required us to repair them. I guess we gotta like spray paint a new name on or something. I don't know. All right. So we have our ruined infrastructure. I'm going to learn more about this later. We actually don't need to do hazard pay because we're going to be growing very well. Regardless, we just need to drop off some goodies here. We actually need a little bit of everything, and right now we have a bunch of nothing. But that'll come in time. I don't really have spare supplies to drop off, but maybe one of the first things we do is actually a supply run. We did only drop off 2 mud skippers. Maybe I want to drop off a few more. I think this is okay. We're going to be doing some combat here, hopefully in just a minute. Let's fly. Alright, so the Reparation Society has ceased attacks. Faction arrives, Sieghart Foundation. Probably should have spent that time in editing trying to remember what I was thinking about calling this, but the problem is that oh, I know what I can name it, but we'll do that after the episode. It's like there's a word that was on the tip of my tongue that I could not remember from the source material that I had, because Jean-Pierre is one of those people that is you ask yourself sometimes, like Morgan Wyatt thinks he's a good guy, but we kind of saw he's a victim of his own ambition. Sieghart, or Jean-Pierre, kind of a foil to that to a point. But regardless, we're here now. Derelict probe orbiting a jump point. We only have a few of those to choose from. Let's choose inner system. Oh god. Definitely choose inner system. They're going to come after us right away, though. Are they actually going to come in? So it's clearly not over here. We could have gone to the fringe. But I'm glad we did this, because now this is a bunch of crap. Doesn't look like they hopped in, and usually the AI is not smart enough to pop in on the other side, which if you're ever having a problem trying to see how you can clear Ordos out of an area so you want to take on a remnant base, we can probably try to do this later, but one thing you can do is juke between jump points, make them chase you halfway across the system, and then pop back in. We have no money. Sensor package. We have money. No fighting today, actually. Interesting. Well, we're going to take all this shit, and we're going to double tap, because that's what heroes do. And then, I don't know if there's too much else over here, but this does give me some questions about, will I have enough fuel to zigzag up here? I think the best move, honestly, is we go do the... Is that actually a planet called Kitten? It is a star called Chiton, but it's Kitten to us now. It's located in the heart of the star system. There's an Ordo near Urid, which is why I hadn't been able to go in there, so we'll have to tread very carefully. Yeah, that's just how we're going to do it. Speaking of treading carefully, we're going to go dark, because pretty sure I cannot take on that remnant detachment that tried to chase me down. I would love to be able to see what those guys look like, but we're not here nor there. But we have our own system that's away from the core world, so that's fun. Okay, sustained burn makes us light up like a Christmas tree, so maybe that's not the best thing to do before flying into a nebula, but it's fine. Hegemony's having some problems. They apparently have issues. Spaceport is construction completed. So that was pretty fast. But we have our own colony. Like I said, it's great that it's making money. And farming is the first thing we're going to do, because it's going to provide food, which is incredibly important. But yeah, it's a start. Alright, how long is it going to take us to get to Kitten going dark? Because depending on what we do with fuel, going dark doesn't take like a ton of fuel, but it does take a bit of time, and as you can see, we do drain fuel a little bit faster here. If the Ordo is close, we may have to jump in here. But like I said, we just need the money. We owe... I want to see what our income situation is while we're here. What? Command 3. There we go. So we owe money. We still get a Roider Union commission stipend thing. So our officers are expensive. We are storing a lot of gear at Akari. So we'll need to fix that. Alliance? Brighton Ludic Church. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, I'm not in an alliance. So did I go dark just for fun? Just to fail at getting to Kitten? Well, I guess we can check Urid as well while we're here. Because we're just going to pop in dark, go out dark. We got something over here. So hopefully we don't need to go dark anymore. We're just going to fly at standard speed. And look, there's another story point. I have plenty of those to spend. You get a bunch of them early. Explore finally automated defenses. Let's continue. So, gotta bring all y'all. Look, suddenly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't even need to rename the Tier Morga, but here we are. The Sphinx as well. I have a lot of good names for shit, by the way. I'm pretty excited about that. But I think you guys will be enough. But just in case it's not, it's only a few more supplies. Let's deploy, and we're just gonna just let everybody kind of freestyle, because it's Wolfpack Tactics. Oh god, it's gonna come up in all the chat logs as well. Oh my god. Orca, you picked an amazing one to have be our first permanent thing. Okay, so here's fighting. I said people get to earn names by getting kills. I don't know if suddenly we want that. And it's like right now I'm just flying around like a moron. But look, everybody's doing stuff. I'm like the damn supervisor at this point. We just killed 4 things and I fired at nothing. I didn't even fire a shot. Okay. And salvage time. Look at all that good stuff. Double tap because we're here. Alright. So you can see just having this, that's going to help with a lot of the larger stuff. Having the extra operating time is nice. Tactical drills is also going to be good. We're not going to be able to assign officer skills until we level up. So we have 2 pings around the brown dwarf kitten. So we got first one, first try. So 50,000 monies, explore. No fights this time. Alright. Man, that would have been hilarious if I gotten a permanent one. There's one on the wheel that says, hey, by the way, you can no longer recover salvage, or you can no longer recover supplies from combat. That'd be fun. Alright, so ships and everything, we're all looking pretty good. It's a good thing I didn't wait to get to level 5. What do we got over here? We got a few things over here. This could be a really good system. People are like, let's go to Kitten. See the sights. Engage the automated defenses. Picked a good day to have a good day. Let's bring all of our officers aboard. I don't think we need to bring anybody else. It's a tiny ship space battles. It's totally different from what I've used to do, and I love the game for giving this opportunity to be like, hey, wait a minute, this is how we're gonna fight. I should probably put my shields up though, or get missiled in the back by somebody. So that's a pleasant start to day. That's like this missile just, it's okay. It finally hit me. But yeah, I'm got a vent here in a second. I've never like this is fun with frigates. My ship's so small, their little missile is just gonna go into orbit around me. So there's Kokolo over there. Excuse me, Mikokolo. I'm not as fast as some of these other things. Maybe I do need to bring some reinforcements in here. But you see how many potential deployment points we have? Could be good. I really like the scatter on those Shadow Yards guns. So see, there's something fun about doing the automated builds that just makes stuff work a little bit better, because that way it's like, you know, it's not me. It's the game deciding this. Game doesn't do bad with that. Obviously, we're just fighting tiny fights that we can definitely win right now, but considering how we started the game, I will take it, and that's another Gamma Core. We got survey ship location. I had to really struggle with those words. I apologize. Alright. I don't think... Yeah, there's no crap around there. Derelict ship, sentry drone. We can't actually take you yet, but I do want to get the tech tree up here. And we got another one. We actually have some combat readiness issues, so let's take a moment here. Just to breathe. 59 days. We have more than enough fuel to do this and visit Urid. We've already gone up here. What system are you guys in? Locate some distance away from, oh my god, from the center of a dwarf primary star and the Mycon district. So it's going to be Gamma Mycon, right? Oh shit, there's two options. Alright, maybe we don't play an Urid for very long, because some distance away is like the worst shit. Okay. So we fly you guys. Let's fly some of our other ships in here just so we can have some combat readiness. Good stuff. It's fun! And then we get to see if we can change some other ship names here, so Sporty Spice going in there and saying, shit, oh, this is gonna get old fast, but y'all get to deal with it for the rest of the run. Okay. So, I am apparently ramming my own ships, but that's actually doing some pretty damn good combat. Actually, I stole somebody else's kill. But see, this is one of my questions going into this was, why are my designs doing so poorly against ships? But it's because I was fighting, all I could do is like skirmish against shielded ships. Now that we have a bunch of weapons going against unshielded ships, it should be a little bit better. So pick through the wreckage, more things for us. And Roider Union loved that apparently. And so did our salvage banks. So, real quick, important intel here. Combat results. Baby Spice got some kills. Scary Spice. The Sphinx. We actually get to rename the Sphinx, don't we? Man, I'm going to have to Alt-Tab here because OBS is currently top window, so I really hope I don't lose the mouse pointer again. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. We didn't lose the mouse pointer. Hooray! That's exciting. Okay, so we get to rename the Sphinx. And Short Leg's already a named ship. Oh, those are assist. Who got the kills? Who got the kills? Nobody earned a solo kill here. Everyone just kind of worked together. So that's okay. I'll do the Spirit of Devotion, because that one was that one did a lot of work that I saw. So Spirit of Devotion, Sphinx, and yeah, that'll be good. Alright, fleet time. Since this costs supplies to do it this way, we're going to name you... just looking at everything's on here. I got some great names here. Litany of Fury, because you look like an angry guy, and that seems like the kind of thing that you would put on here. So Spirit of Devotion as well. Who knew that IR pulse lasers could do good as actual like weapons here? So we'll name you. How about the HMS Surprise? So those names were submitted, one by Terran Gaming and Nate De, or DE, for the HMS Surprise, because it's surprisingly effective. I think that works very well. Pandora type sensor, very important. Harmonic shield conduits, I love that it's notable already. Expanded magazines. Seems the game knows what it's building. So let's get a little greedy for just a second here, because greed is something that can be rewarded if I don't miss my shit here. I'm going to do one of two things. If there's an Ordo that's about to eat us, we're not going to stay here very long. But I at least want to jump into this point. See what's here. Okay, we got some shit. We're going to be coming by this black hole plenty. So that's fine. Let's go up to this red dwarf, which if we fly over to the right here and bypass this slipstream, we don't have to go through a lot of nebulas for it. You press 1 to remove the starscape and you can see the nebula map. One of the most useful things I see players not do in this game. It's like, it's not very well documented that you can see the actual maps for the nebula. It really helps with world movement. There's a ping over there. Like I said, I had a mod in my last modded run that would give me alarm bells anytime something came up on screen. Very happy to be playing without that this time. The world is a dangerous place. By the way, did I ever build farms? I did not. So let's do that now. We still need to build an orbital station. I'm still a big fan of high tech, but society. What is society? A makeshift space station built in the asteroid, featuring heavy armor and medium firepower. Huh. I don't know if that's a Roider Union thing or not. So I'm not building it yet because I won't have the money for it, but I'll look into that. We are definitely building farming though, because that will give us money. It has very low upkeep, and more importantly, it gives food. This thing, food. It's a very important part of your meal is being able to eat the meal. And I think we may be running into some fuel problems here in just a minute. Well, we'll bridge that cross as we reach it, I guess. Because you see, there's no like slipstreams home. I mean, we may land in like Kingdom of Terra territory. The other thing is, hopefully, I can like take some fuel along the way. Monthly expenses 32,000. That better be because I owed people money. Because this colony is supposed to be making me money. Okay, I guess that's exactly what it was. But this is why we're taking the contracts. Oh god, we got pinged up here. And it's Remnant Ordo, unidentified sensor. Please be fighting each other. Pursuing a scavenger. We are just gonna try to peace out of this fight before anybody catches us, because that's a big fleet. Someone else's day to die out in the dark forest. Doesn't have to be us. So, some distance away. We have 47 days. Some distance away from the center of a dwarf primary star, so we don't know which one it is. Let's go to the inner system jump point. Hopefully we just get a hostile to fly into us right away. Could be you. Doesn't look like our bounty, though. I could fight them, though. I mean, there's a whole pirate group right here. Do we know what faction it's with? Neutralization of a tritachyon target. So it's not you. I think we fight anyway. Alright. So here's you guys versus mine, because we need fuel. They have 36% speed, which is a problem, but they're not trying to run from us. So we're going to engage with fire all the guns. Apparently this Cyclops is having a little bit of a problem. We'll bring both our drone tenders too, why not? Okay, so 2-star fight. We could potentially be blowing up a lot of our fleet before we take on a bounty. That does not seem like it makes good financial sense, but it seems like fun to me. So this will be fine, and probably a cap for this video just in terms of time, because I am going to have to do a little bit of light editing based off of other stuff falling apart, but it's fine. We already have people fighting. We have some fairly big ships here. And everybody's kind of trying to do their own thing. Should probably work on that just a little bit. So if we could bring you guys up here to take on this. Bring you guys on here to take on this. We're running out of command points in just a minute. Bring you guys to take on this. We have a few people freestyling, and then we're going to work away from the outside in. Where am I? There I am. Okay, so hopefully we don't lose too many ships. There's a spade. I'm actually getting rocked by some kind of bad missiles here. So there's a tiger getting shot up. That's good. I think what we do is we have all y'all go over here, because we work better as a group if we are all just acting as a group instead of trying to go after. And I hate that I don't remember what this ship is called, because I used to run with one of them. Yeah, the Rhyme, which is actually a really good ship design. But let's get out of here. Everybody fly faster. Let's use our actual wolf pack tactics to actually be a wolf pack. Fly with the pack. and try to surround everybody. Now I'm just like, what are my friendlies? What am I having going on here? Ginger Spice is having some problems. You're trying to run, which is probably a smart move. There we go. Oh my gosh. The Thrush Ordnance is dry, that's fine. But see, suddenly we have a big wave of shit. I think it's probably good if we just go ahead and put an eliminate order on this. We have 2 command points left. Everybody's trying to run for this other stuff here. We just need to take out the Rime, like, right now. So, here we go. We got a few little support dinky ships all around it. But let's lead in. Oh my god, Makokolo, who is super aggressive. I love it. Going in there really hard. But yeah, if we overwhelm this guy enough, once again, we get bonus damage because it's a bigger ship here, but this is literally our meal plan. Oh man. We've lost starboard. Oh man. It's so you love to see it though. Alright, so we got a few last ships going here. We're just gonna do full assault. But yeah, this is the plan. The enemy fleet's defeated, but we know they're pirates, so they're just gonna try to run away. We gotta take them out first. Oh man. So Bobby B and Makokolo, like, Bobby B's cautious, but Bobby B is going after people. And there's the Portrait of Winter Octogens. Obviously not them anymore. Me stealing another kill. Somebody firing another missile. This is fun. So 1 dram held in reserve. We're going to let our second in command take care of that. So, you guys have fun with that. We are actually going to consider ship recovery. Ooh. I like the Rime, but I can't fly the Rime yet. Cerebus and a Hound. So it's fine. Pirates still don't like us. We got some supplies. So I have a feeling our princess is in another castle. But while we're here, we got some more money from the commission here. Can I not double tap these debris? There we go. So that's good. And we're getting weapons as well. I mean, flat cannons are not very exciting. But let's be real here. A lot of these guns are not super exciting on little ships that are very exciting on big ships. So I do want to look at the combat stuff real quick just to see here. How do we do? We have some destroyed and disabled. Sporty Spice getting the kill. Darrow, great job there. Scary Spice getting a kill. Baby Spice, we knew what kind of weight you were throwing around here. But yeah, this is exciting. The Thrush, that is a pre-named ship that we did not change the name on. So, and I knew the Thrush was a good ship as well. I need to find somebody to fly it though. Short Leg doing good. You got an assist on a kill. So yeah, no new names just yet. But everybody contributed in their own way. So that's fun. Like I said, number one thing about this run is that I'm just trying to have fun, and I hope you all are too watching. So it's going to be a little fun, funny, awkward going forward. But y'all can blame yourselves because it's very exciting. Right now we do have a bit of a fuel problem. So maybe I do need to farm pirates a little bit, or hope that the Kingdom of Terra or Psy Nation will be merciful. But considering, are we hostile with the Kingdom of Terra? We were at one point. Don't remember my alphabet. Let me just look for the flag. We're inhospitable right now, so they won't immediately try to eat us. And see, if I hadn't done this thing with the Erd Black Hole, I'd be fine. But once we go up to Beta Miklon and everything up there, we're going to have some issues. So what I need to do is to kind of just try to farm out some pirates, get some fuel, head on the other way. But we're level 4. First spins on level 5. First permanent level spin. Obviously, we had our first bunch of spins here, and as you can see, is trying something new leads to some weird stuff. We can't assign a skill point, I think, for all the things I can do here. Gunnery implants or weapon mastery definitely seems fun for trying to go over here. We could increase sensors as well, which is pretty good. But I think tactical drills is what we want. Something that's going to immediately impact and benefit our weapons here because we do want to go for these skills. So includes all ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships. Just flat bonus damage is good. Affects ground operations, all very exciting. But that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. We got a colony. Way faster than I was expecting. I will fix the name on this right here. And then this will be not Sports Interactive, but Sieghart Immortalis. Ah, we got a little jingle with that as well. I like the horse. We got the farming. Our stability's not awful. Thank you, religious things. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying what you're seeing here. Hopefully y'all aren't too off put by how janky the wheel is, but I'm having a good time. So thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. You all have a good one. Take care.